Life is like a multiple choice question. Have you ever taken a test where a question has 4 answers and they all seem like they're the correct answer? In life, and what Torah teaches us is even though there's 4 right answers to a question, to a situation, to an issue in life, there's always one that is the best answer. And our job is to get to a place in our lives where we consistently choose the best answer, the most right. So an example of that, you're on the freeway and someone makes you angry because they do something. They cut you off, they flick you off, whatever it is. You know, the answer to that situation of how to react to that situation might be getting angry, might be yelling back, might be honking. Like, it's not wrong to react that way, but it's way more correct to not care and to just smile at this angry person flicking you off and not let that negative interaction affect where you stand and your emotions in that moment. Or an example with for example, for your spouse. How often does your spouse do something that you're like, this is illogical, or this, like, you want to get angry at it? But the correct way to react is to not get angry. And the correct way to react is to appreciate that you guys are going to have different perspectives, different ways you view things, and you just do it just because it's the more correct path at a happier situation. And all this comes down to is us having peace of mind. The more we can choose to react to situations in a positive way, the way that the Torah teaches us to react, with grace, with calm, to never get angry, to always take everything as being a test of your nature. Things that happen to us in life are meant to test our human nature. So if your kid does something that's like, why would you throw water out of the bath so now I have to clean it? It's illogical. It makes no sense. And our human nature wants to react in anger and control the situation of, why would you do this, my son? Why would you throw water out of the bath? But what Torah teaches us is that we need to develop a certain consciousness that we could react to that situation the correct way, the most correct way. Choose the best answer. And the best answer to your kid spilling water out of the bath is not to get angry. It's not to yell at him. It's to calmly tell him, hey, can you not do that? Like, then I have to clean it and it's not great. Please, I understand that you want to have fun and that you're a kid and you're doing this, but if you don't mind, please don't. And obviously you're not going to talk to him like that, but the point is you're choosing to react in a way where you're not getting angry. It's the most correct response. And that's the beauty of the Torah. It teaches us how to choose consistently the correct reaction to things, how to consistently choose the most right answer. And just like a test, that the way to pass the bar exam, for example, when I took it, for example, my wife taking the therapy exam, those exams are designed to give you 4 right answers. And your job is to know the material so well that you know what's the most correct. And life is no different. Except we have the blueprint. Just like when you're taking the bar, you have the blueprint of the laws. You learn the laws. You learn how to react to that question. The Torah gives us the blueprint. It gives us the ability to react the correct way on the freeway with the road rage, or to your child that throws water out of the bath, or with your spouse that just is emotional that day and kind of tells you to do something that you don't want to do. That is the beauty of it. And it's like there's so many of us that are so skeptical of religion and so skeptical of spirituality. But the net benefit of these things, how they can change your life. And this is just one example. Like if you're sitting here listening to this video, you're like, I want to yell at my kid. I want to get angry on the freeway. I think that's the correct answer. Then let's have a conversation, because I just don't see how anyone could think that's the logical best answer. How that could be the best thing for your happiness in your life. Being angry will never result in you being happy, ever. No one ever gets in an argument and leaves it feeling good. Unless, you probably waited forever to stand up to someone and do this. But the point is, we got to choose the right answers in life. We got to choose the most correct way to be. And the Torah gives us that blueprint. All you got to do is dive into your consciousness, dive into the lessons, and you can change your life for the better.